Hello everyone, for this review I'm back in the UK and it's a sunny day but it's still quite cold, and this review is a 2008 Audi S5 with a big 4.2 V8 engine. Now when I went to Oman I reviewed many cars with big V8 engines. For example, I did a review on a Dodge Durango 5.7 heavy V8, and if you'd like to see that video then it'll be on my channel and you can watch that. But for this review I'm reviewing this fast Audi beast. Now before I take a look at the exterior of this Audi S5, I'd like to thank Martin from Merlin Motors for lending me this very nice car. Now let's start with the grille. So you have the signature Audi grille with the large Audi badge, the 4 rings Audi badge, and then the S5 badge. And this S5 is in this lovely black color. Then you can see the headlamps and the fog lamps. It's a very good looking car, the S5. Even though it was launched in 2007, it still looks very modern, and this generation was produced till 2016. Now the S5 is the sporty version of the normal Audi A5. There's also the RS5, which is even more powerful. This has these lovely 19-inch Audi alloy wheels, and on the side there's the V8 badge. Most of these were the A5 with a diesel engine, a 4-cylinder 2-litre or a 3-litre V6 diesel, because fuel in the UK isn't that cheap. But the S5, it competes with the sporty BMW M's like the M3 Coupe. This was also available as a convertible. My dad used to have a Audi S4 convertible. That was 2005. But this car is the newer S5 2008. That was an S4. And again, the styling, I really like the styling of this generation. It looks very elegant, but you can see it's an S5 because of the badging and the quad exhausts. Now the S4 never had the quad exhausts. They had dual exhausts, but this has quad exhausts. And then there's the rear lights over here. So that's the exterior of the 2008 Audi S5. Now let's take a look at the engine of the S5. So it's a 4.2 litre V8 with 354 brake horsepower and 440 newton meters of torque. It says V8 FSI, and FSI stands for fuel straight injection, and that's what Audi and Volkswagen Group call their petrol engines. So the engine takes up quite a lot of the space in the engine bay. It's quite a big V8 engine, very powerful, and propels this car along very nicely. Start of this S5, lovely V8 rumble from the quad exhausts. So you can hear the V8 purr nicely. It's a very smooth engine. Now one thing these Audis have is a soft limiter. So when you're standstill, it won't let you rev above 4,000 RPM. When you're driving, you can obviously go above 4,000, but when you're at a standstill, these newer Audis don't let you rev above 4,000 RPM. I don't know why they put that, but that's what Audi has done, and it's called a soft limiter. So let's take a look at the boot. So now there's actually good space for maybe a few suitcases. Being a coupe, it's not going to be as big as a large SUV, but then buying a coupe, you're going to know that. But there's good space to the back over there, and there's a folding seats also with these levers you pull over here, which will extend your boot space. So then there's also this compartment under here which contains the spare wheel, which is a space saver. So when you have this on, you can't be driving it like how you'd normally drive an S5, because you can only go around 50 miles per hour with the space saver spare wheel. But it's a decent sized boot. We have a warding triangle here, so good boot space, and it's a nice, the opening of the boot, it's not big, but it's a coupe, so that's. Now let's take a look at the interior of this Audi S5. But first, it does have keyless entry, so you just have the key and it'll unlock the car. So the car is frameless, so when you close the door, it'll go up and down. That's one thing to check if you're buying one of these, if it works. This one, it works. Now you have this S5 sill plate over here telling you that you've bought the sporty version. Then the door, it has this lovely metal trim and this brown leather, all soft premium materials. Your 2-person memory seating, electric windows, mirror controls with this nice kind of gloss material in the middle, and then the door locks, and this is the boot release button. Now then, also inside the car, the seats, very nice seats with the manual transmission. You can also get a dual clutch DSG automatic, and to start the car you actually have this key, and you just insert the key into the slot, and then you can push, and then that's the radio. So you have a screen also with different menus and controls near the gearbox, and then the Audi CD changer and climate control and the seat heating. I like this manual gearbox lever. You have navigation, all the things, and this swivel dial. Large cup holders also. It's a very practical car, and like most Audis, it'll say Quattro on the dashboard, and this is your hazard. So the steering wheel is also very nice, and the gauges. The gauges say S5, and the speedometer reads up to 200 miles per hour. So in the center, it has the Audi MMI infotainment system, the same one which we had on our Audi S4. It's controlled by swivel wheels and buttons down here, so it's very easy to use. So just use this dial and you can scroll through different menus. So for example, radio stations, and then you have another dial for volume. So it's a very good sound system. Then we have the climate control, dual zone climate control. This button is for heated seats. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 6-stage heated seats. Most cars tend to have 3-stage maximum, but Audi has given 6-stage. Then parking sensors and ESP, and an electronic handbrake down there, and the ashtray and cigarette lighter in this car. So there's lots of features, nice stuff you get in this car, being a high-end sports car. So as it's a coupe, there are no rear doors, so to get in the back you pull a lever over here which makes the seat go forward, and then the seats are electric, so to pull them forward you push this button forward and it'll slowly whir and go move forward, and then you can climb in the back. There's decent space, and then once you're in back, when you move the seat back and then pull the lever, you can have decent space for children. So for adults it might be a bit tight, but for children the space is okay. And then again you can move the seat forward depending on how you want to get out, and rear passengers have control over that. So the rear seats, they're lovely brown leather with isofix points, and so you can put child seats in the back, and a large center armrest also, which is quite heavy. This is because it contains the first aid kit and cup holders also, which nicely come out like that. So for children it's very comfortable in the back seats, and there's decent space. And then there's also some air vents, more space in the back here than in the Porsche 911 that I reviewed. So thank you for watching, everyone. Since it's cold outside, I'm inside the car with the heated seats and the heater on, and it's very nice. The engine is smooth, you can't hear it even when the car's on. But thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. Now please don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and press the bell icon when you subscribe so you can get notified when I make a new video. See you in the next video, everyone. Bye.